I just came back after watching Spider-Man Brand New Day, and man, that was good. Was it the best Spider-Man movie ever? I don't think so. Was it the best Tom Holland's Spider-Man though? Probably yes. I think so, yes. Because I think it was the one where the character of Peter Parker in Spider-Man was best explored in the most Spider-Man way than any other movies before. You could even say that this is really where Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man actually starts. So try my best not to give any spoilers, but there was this scene in the middle of the movie, so I just want to tell you that it was a really good movie with good revelations. But I'm here to talk about the things that are more than the movie itself, about the implications it made. If you're familiar with the Spider-Man, you would get it. You see, Spider-Man is a superhero that is easily favorite of many, and I think the reason is because he is very relatable in a sense that this character is someone who is facing many troubles in life like we all are. If you look at Peter Parker, he's just a normal kid trying to live a life. He does not have many people to look up to. He lives with his aunt or uncle and luckily gets a best friend. Girlfriend comes months later, and suddenly this normal kid's life changes and he becomes Spider-Man. He suddenly gets all these powers he cannot say no to, and as the famous line goes, with great power comes great responsibility. This kid's responsibility changes to infinitely more. Suddenly he's not so normal anymore. I think that resonates so much with our lives. We might not have superpowers or become a superhero like Spider-Man, but we get bit by some spider. Maybe not a radioactive one that gives us superhuman strength and powers, but something that alters the motion of our lives. It could be gradual or like a snap of fingers, or it might be even that we come to realize a lot later, like hits us afterwards, but it happens. We won't always be a child, we become adults. Sometimes a child has to become an adult, but all of us eventually do. What it means is we have to face the world or the villains. Like Peter Parker, we don't have the choice but to take the marks and become Spider-Man. So what do we do? Some of us might be very good at this role, and many of us struggle and fail, and some just give up. And all of those things are understandable to some point, because it's not easy to take up the marks of being an actual adult or responsible one, someone exemplary. So what do? We become a superhero because at some point as a child we thought some adult was one. We know that we are not really a superhero, and you know what? Even Spider-Man thinks so. But when he does that, he struggles to become Peter and to become Spider-Man. While struggling with that, he becomes none. But the fact is, he's both, just like you are, an adult with an inner child. Life is hard as an adult, but I think it would be infinitely harder if we were the only adult trying to become one. The thing is, you're not alone. There are many adults, just like there are many superheroes. When a superhero struggles to fight, he gets help from another superhero and they fight together and eventually they win. It's not that a superhero can feel and experience everything that another superhero has, but they understand that they have their own stories and they try the best to understand and console each other and uplift each other. So in this walk of life, find another superhero, find another adult. It might make your walk a little easier, and it's okay if you don't have one right now. That's what Spider-Man is for. You can look at him, his story, and wave it away as the work of fiction with no relation to your reality, or you can look at this archetype, see yourself, and make him your hero. Spider-Man, in his deepest troubles of life, didn't really seem to have anyone to look up to. He's alone, experiences extreme loneliness, anxiety, self-doubt, lack of vision, identity crisis, and grief over the loss of loved ones. He's frustrated, makes mistakes, stumbles, and struggles, but what he does the best is that he faces it and he overcomes it. The way everything hits this superhero, and the way in spite of it all, he never forgets to be Spider-Man. The way he tries to fight all the villains and save his city. I think this character is such a great Christian character representation. If you are a believer, I think it's good to look up to his character as a superhero, you know, as someone to push you to live a Christian life, to never forget that you are a Christian and you should live by it in spite of everything. And even if you are not a Christian, you can look up to his great ethics, which are again not always the best, but something very ideal because it eventually tries to do the best for everyone. And I hope you see someone as that as your superhero. The reason why I'm Christianizing this character is for the obvious reasons, as I said, but also because a Christian does not make someone as him as the ultimate superhero. Only Christ is the ultimate example, but we have have these heroes, even in the Bible, who are in no way perfect, very messed up, but following Christ. And in that following, many who are following Christ have in some way taken Christ-like character. They help us, and Spider-Man can be that. You can say that this is all bullshit, that you need no superhero, but I could say the same to you. Believe it or not, we humans have a good track record of having ideals, of idolizing something or someone. We idolize them because we see something of us in them, or the aspect of someone that we want to become. So the question is, who do we want to be? Who do we want to be reminded of when we are facing our crisis? Believe it or not, we look at the smallest of things and they can drive us when we are struggling to drive ourselves. So what drives us? Who is a superhero? Is it someone like Spider-Man? Look, we cannot always choose to live everything we plan out to be. We will be facing spiders. We will become Spider-Man. So we will have to choose our superheroes. And I hope that we'll become someone like Christ, because Christ is the ultimate one who saves us all. I hope you enjoyed the movie.